Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate it. If you do wonder why I have slightly more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost. And of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 21 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Now, talking about that, we are on the very last week of this current Season 21 Season Pass, because on next Tuesday, September the 2nd, 2025, will be a brand new update. It'll be a brand new Season 22 Season Pass. So the way the tickets go on your Season Passes, whatever tickets that you do not use do not get transferred over as tickets to the next season. Okay, so those tickets will be gone as tickets. But what the game started to do during the last update, the Glow of the Ghoul update, is whatever tickets you have left, there's an equation that Bethesda uses, and those tickets will transfer over into Ghoul Bullion. Now, it's not one ticket per Ghoul Bullion. There's a little equation there, but you'll find out basically whatever tickets that you don't use, you'll see some Ghoul Bullion popping up the first day of Season 22 Season Pass. Now, that's a fairly new thing. Again, if you would hear myself, other Ubers talk, like even like 6-7 months ago, basically you lose your tickets and you never see them again. There's no Gold Bullion. So this is a fairly new thing. All right, so just to let you know. And of course, before we get going here, as you can see, I'm wearing a birthday suit. Can you guess why? Yours truly, it's my birthday today, August 27th. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I'm wearing my little birthday suit here. So, yeah, just a little FYI. And anyone who wishes me happy birthday, I appreciate it very so much. And I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. All right, let's take a look at these daily challenges here. It's funny that it says eat a cake, pie, or candy up here. It's quite something. All right, collect a lighter, cigarette, or cigar 5. All right, so again, I do have a couple of older videos in which you can still use here today. They're still very much valid. Probably one of the best videos I have. I bring you right up here to Sugar Grove. Now, this is a little bit harder level area. At the very end, you do have a 50% chance to come across an Assaultron, or the other 50% chance there'll be a Colonel Gutsy. Hopefully you get the Colonel Gutsy, but at the very end of Sugar Grove, at the big center area where all the computers are and desks, there are tons and tons of cigarette packets, cartons. There's tons of them down there, and you can check that video out if you so wish. But just be aware, it's a little dangerous area, but it's well worth it. So just an FYI there. Another great spot for some cigarette packets. It's actually down here through Flatwoods. That's right, and that's where we're going to go here today. We also have vending machines, medical dispensers, So medical dispensers we can find at all train stations, all fast travel areas, areas like Camden Park, for example, just on the opposite side of where you spawn in. On the other side of the roller coaster ride, there's a medical dispenser there. Let's quickly show you that real quick. So they're right next to a train station. And as you can see there, look at that, 5 packs of cigarettes, just like that. It's that simple. And as you can see, item stats right in the middle, asbestos, right? So each packet gives you asbestos. So as we collect these packets of cigarettes or etc., we do have the daily challenge where we have to scrap junk to produce asbestos. All right, so we'll be going that over here very shortly. But again, it's one of those times where we can do 2 challenges all at once. Now, we do have a camp resource available to us that will passively collect cigarettes, cigars, cartons, etc. And it's right over here. It is this doctor's order cigarette machine. We got this one here maybe about 6 months ago or so. It was in the atomic shop just the other day, and I made really good mention to it. So as you can see, it'll passively collect different types of cigarettes, cigar cartons, etc., etc. Even collects the odd chem here too. And yes, it does collect berry mentats at times. Let's go transfer here. So as you can see, we don't get a whole lot of the cigar box, but the cigarettes, you can see the asbestos, etc. Right? So it's a pretty good little time here. But I realize not everyone's going to have one of these. Okay, so let's go down to Flatwoods here. I'm going to show you a nice little spot. So we're going to go right here to this icon, Flatwoods. And actually, one more little spot here for the cigarettes and cigarette carton just kind of popped in my head. Right down here in Camp Liberty, right around that little bonfire area, there's probably about 6 or 7 packets or cartons of cigarettes on those chairs, seats, right around that whole bonfire. It's a really good spot there. And another place that's just kind of popped in my head there too, it's Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. Lots of packets of cigarettes in there, tons of them. And it's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time there as well. We're going to go here. So once when you spawn here in Flatwoods and the red star, okay, we're actually going to pop up this roadway right here. Okay. And the first trailer that we see there with the satellite dish on and the flag, there's a couple flamingos out here. And this is a great spot for just little single cigarettes. All right, so let's go inside here. We're going to draw out a little rad roach, as if I don't, there's going to be a big explosion. And so all the cigarette cartons are going to be flung around there. Okay, let's turn our light on here now. And if we head inside, and as you can see, we have all these little single cigarettes to take. So there we go. It's just one little cigarette instead of a carton. Again, we just go ahead and take these. I believe there's a carton right behind us. Yes, there is. See that one there just kind of fell there. I don't know if we can get it now because he's stuck behind the toilet there, but that's fine. There's usually a couple here in the shower here too, so there's one more you can pick up, and there's actually a couple more back here, right on this dresser. There's 2 of them there, one more right there. I believe there's a couple right on this table here as well. Yeah, a couple on this table as well. So this one little trailer is absolutely fantastic for just these little tiny little cigarettes here. And of course, if you head right over to the tavern, okay, there'll be even some more cigarettes in there. There's the little bear there. He has a cigar right in his mouth. This little guy here, well, he's not there today because we grabbed him the other day, but you can see it's still kind of set up like if the bear was there. That's pretty funny. He's a cigar right there. So again, sometimes there's packets of cigarettes here or down below. It's a pretty good little spot. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's head back to, actually, no, we'll stay right here in Flatwood. Just kind of had a thought there. Just getting off of my night shift, two night shifts of working. Had a little rest there, and yeah, mine's kind of foggy, you know what I mean? Plus being my birthday and all. Scrap trying to produce Asbestos 5. So unfortunately, Asbestos is a junk item in which we cannot use the bulk and scrap method. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here, or a Tinker's Workbench. Anyone will do, just to kind of show you. So usually for the bulk and scrap method, we go to a Tinker's Workbench and go craft. Go to bulk, and as you can see, there's no asbestos here, okay? So as I had mentioned, asbestos is a great way to get asbestos. Actually, teapots are a good way to get asbestos. I do have a couple of videos on teapot locations. So there's a couple teapots down here at the giant teapot. Probably about, I would say, 7 to 12 here, Palace of the Winding Path. Right here in Helvetia and around the Honey House. And there's a couple even right down here at Susan's Cabin. A couple around here, Appalachian Antiques. And right up here in the forest area, sorry I kind of moved around too much, Blue Ridge Bunkhouse and Settlers Ridge. All right. But as we mentioned, because we had the challenge to go after cigarettes and cigars, when we scrap them, we get asbestos. All right. So let's take a look at that. So we get these little cigarettes here. They just give you a cloth. All right. So we actually need the cartons or the packets. Okay. So here's a cigarette carton here. As you can see, each one gives us 2 asbestos each, cloth and 2 plastic. That's a carton, okay? So let's take a look again at those same locations. We talked about Sugar Grove, just in case for people who using the timestamps. So right here, Sugar Grove, but you have to go all the way to the end. 50% chance there'll be an Assaultron. The other 50% chance will be a Colonel Gutsy. Hopefully you get the Gutsy. Right down here in Camp Liberty, right around the bonfire area. And right up here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. So let's go to Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here today. And we'll pick up those little packets of cigarettes. We do have the medical dispensers at all train stations, most fast travel areas to get your packets of carton cigarettes. We have that doctor's orders cigarette machine, camp reserves at a camp. All right, let's go right to the back door here. So we already picked up a carton looking for cigarettes right there in good old Flatwoods. All right, let's turn our light on here so we can see what we're doing. All right, so we have these packets here. So that little packet should give us just one asbestos each. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And then we have these little packets. It'll be the same kind of deal downstairs. Okay, nice little spot for these packets of cigarettes. And of course, we have these cigarette machines we could find, but the cigarette machines are kind of hit and miss. I wouldn't just directly go to cigarette machines because a lot of times there's nothing in them, right? But lucky for us, there's a pack of cigarettes there just so I can show you that as well. All right, let's go ahead and scrap this up. We're just going to head right back down to our camp here real quick. Put this marker over there. There we go. There we can kind of get on a little bit quicker with the old cursor. Oh, we're being attacked by some wolves there, I guess. Or a wolf. Okay. Let's go ahead and scrap him. Again, just the cigarettes, you can see the item stats. So again, the single cigarettes don't give us anything for asbestos. We got these cartons here, as you can see. Then pack of cigarettes. There we go, just like that. And again, as I had mentioned, is a case if you're using the timestamps. You have these medical dispensers here at all train stations, fast travel areas. Okay, you can see the item stats there in the middle, as well as the doctor's order machine, which is that green machine way up there. Let's get up here. We're just like that. The jetpack's working well today, isn't it? And as you can see, let's go transfer this so you can see the item stats of these guys. And these doctor order cigarette machines are probably one of the best camp resources we have. Yeah. All right, before we continue, we will take care of these wolves that just kind of happen out of nowhere here. And he's usually over here, yeah. And if there's not one, there's two, there's a couple more around, but we're going to see where it goes here. Let's see what's next, Jim. All right. Eat a cake pie or candy 10. All right, so we had this one here just yesterday, and many great places we can find eat a cake pie or candy. You can go ahead and craft your own cake, your own pie if you so wish, as long as you have a recipe. You can also do it that way as well, but of course those ones there you will need recipes for, and then you need to go around and grab some stuff to make them. So we do have a couple of camp resources that are available to us for eat a cake pie or candy. So let's take a look at that real quick. We do have these candy machines. All right, so this red one is actually in the atomic shop right now, and but it's in a bundle with other things. But again, these two came out during season 11 scoreboard when Nuka World on Tour was first brand new. The red one was available for everyone, and the blue purple one was Fallout first item. But as you can see, what's something that's really great about them is you can have them both out at the same time. It's pretty awesome. And I would put the candy machine on the same level as the popcorn machine. Okay, so again, this popcorn machine, this is the OG one right here, where we have different variations of the popcorn machine. But each one will just possibly like 12 popcorn while you play the game. But the popcorn and the candy from the candy machine, okay, both of them, they will count as pre-war food, count as eat a cake pie or candy, and collect pre-war food as well. If you have these camp resources in your camp, I'm telling you, just save you a whole lot of time. And if you don't have a popcorn machine, you're able to get your hands on this candy machine. It works the exact same way as the popcorn. Just two fantastic camp resources we have. This guy here is also in the atomic shop as well, the cookie jar. Now he will collect fancy lad snack cakes at times, funnel cake at times, but If he collects a mud cookie, it's the only thing that he collects because, of course, he can't really store a whole lot. But I usually kind of grab it, and sometimes a funnel cake or fancy lad snack cakes will pop in there just so I can show you guys that. All right, good stuff. So let's go to a couple of spots here. So we're going to go for a couple of free pies, right? Let's go for some carnival pie here. We're going to go right here at the Nuka-Cola tour. So we discussed that during yesterday's daily challenge video. We had the same exact one, but we ate all of our, popcorn and candy from our candy machines, okay? And of course, the candy down here in good old Monster Mash. If you come down here to Watoga High School, that event that popped in down there. The very first live video I made about 3.5 weeks ago, we actually did Monster Mash. You can check that, but you get so much candy, it's not even funny. It's you get a lot of it, all right? So once when you hear Nuka World on tour, we're going to head up this way towards Lewisburg, okay? Right to the southeast almost. And right to the right-hand side, there'll be a carnival pie area. Now, there's going to be 3 carnival pies here, but if you were on a public server, there's a very good chance that these pies will be gone because someone will take them, all right? People just walking by will eat them. So again, these are guaranteed locations. You may have to server hop to get these pies. So let's eat 2 of them here. All right, just to kind of show you how they count, all right? Let's go after some pumpkin pie here, Jim. There will be one down here in Welsh. There are 3 houses like right in the middle of town with a bunch that are kind of interconnected. There's usually a pumpkin pie in there, but I'm not going to go down there today because it's pretty hairy down there. All those mole miners. We're going to go right here to Overlook Cabin. So let's pop in here real quick. And this spot is pretty good for at least 2 pumpkin pies as well. Alright, so there's going to be some scorched in here as well, but that's fine. I'm not going to bother with them. I'm just going to kind of blow through here, so to speak. Alright, so we're going to go right down here to the kitchen. These guys are going to be hitting us. So he's not here because usually he's inside that oven, okay? And usually there's another one right here, but there's no pumpkin pie in here today. But that's fine. Gee, this guy with the axe. This guy here with the axe, okay? So you can check that out if you so wish. And see if you get the pumpkin pies there. All right. So let's go up here real quick to the pumpkin house. Hopefully we can get up there before those dudes come up. I'm going to go up here to the pumpkin house there. There we go. Nice and quick. That's the way we like it. Not that 14-second stuff there. It happens a lot. I don't even know why that happens. All right. So this is a nice little neutral area here at the pumpkin house. We have roll pal, jack-o'-lantern. And it's a great spot for eating cake, pie, or candy. Depending on the server. Now I'm on a public server, and these didn't even spawn in for me. But there's usually some sort of candy inside this cauldron, as well as right next to it. We're gonna pop on inside here, and usually in around this plastic pumpkin. Unfortunately, this private server I'm on, it's not spawning in. In terms of pumpkin pie, there's usually one that spawns here. This is that there, instant mash. There's a pumpkin pie that spawns right here. Let's go ahead and eat that guy. And here is a pumpkin pie recipe. Now this is a spawn for this recipe all the time. And then if you have your own recipe, you can go ahead and craft your own pumpkin pies. It's a little bit of a grind to make, actually, believe it or not, because sugar, etc. But again, you can try that out there if you so wish. So another great spot here. We will check it out. We're going to go right over here to Tyler County Fairgrounds. Let's pop in here. Now here we'll usually find a little location for some funnel cake or fancy lad snack cakes, right? So that's what I'm going to show you here real quick. And same thing, I'm not going to bother with the scorch. I'm just going to kind of show you the building where you have to go, all right? I'm not going to get too concerned if they're shooting at me there. Once when you go through here, excuse me, it's this little half of a building right here with this ice maker, okay? Let's take care of this guy so he's out of the way here. Usually there's 3 fancy lad snack cakes, but there's usually one right here, and one in the fridge. But I must have picked these up recently. I'll have to reset my game in order for them to pop back in for us. That's a little unfortunate. The other spot will be just around the corner. It'll be that little area where all of the chairs are set up. Okay. It's usually in this area here. Oh, what's this here? Yeah, dick doll. Yeah, baby. That's pretty awesome. come across those very often. Holy mackerel. Gotta pick those up when you see them, all right? Because they are a rare find. All right, we get some XL buff out. Wow, get some good stuff on them. All right, so again, I just kind of wanted to show you those areas. Let's get up on this roof here. All right, so let's finish this off. We're going to go to our little grocery bag here. And we're going to take popcorn. So the popcorn machine is a camp resource that you'll see most often in players' camps, okay? And let's take a popcorn here just to show you how it counts, basically. The Nuka-Cola Quantum Candy from the blue-purple candy machine that I mentioned to you. So here's Nuka-Cola candy from the red candy machine. This is the one that's in the atomic shop right now in that little bundle, okay? Just to kind of show you how that works. It works the same exact way as the popcorn, so it's a good little camp resource to get, and plus it collects 25 instead of 12, all right? So a good little one there. I think we have, yeah, Halloween candy. So this Halloween candy is what you get from completing the Monster Mash down at Watoga High School, okay? So again, let's just finish it off eating that candy, and that's the candy we get for free just from completing the event, all right? So you get a whack of candy, yeah. And even with that much, you can see your stack weight there, still less than 1. All right, good stuff. Nice. Let's see what's next here, Jim. Claim a Workshop 1. All right, so if you're new to the game, don't know a whole lot about workshops, there's a link in the description. Yeah, it's all about workshops for newbies. It's all timestamped. You can check that video out if you so wish. Go through a lot of stuff, a lot of information in that 25-minute video. But if you're new to the game, you can check that out. So to claim a workshop, it can be any workshop on the map, the one closest to you, your favorite one, whatever you want to do. There's usually a couple of workshops I recommend just because claiming it is very easy. There's like only maybe a couple ghouls around or a couple robots as compared to other workshops, which are a little harder. Sometimes there's super mutants, sometimes there's robots, sometimes they're inside buildings, and those ones here can be a little bit more challenging. But it's really up to you what you want to do. But I usually recommend Hemlock Holes Maintenance, Tyler County Dirt Track, Billings Homestead, and Beckley Mine Exhibit. Again, if you're closer to another workshop, that's fine, but these are the ones I usually recommend. We're going to go down here to Beckley. There's usually only a couple robots down here. Of course, you can fast travel to a workshop until you own it first. Let's lock and load this guy before we get going, okay? Workshop is just right around the corner from us, right up here. Now, I like to kind of get up on this building here. You don't really have to. You can do whatever you want to do. Oh, wow. Didn't even make her here, Jimmy. Letter XP. Oh. On this roof here. There we go. Oh, this guy followed us over. That's why he's here. But yeah, this usually only does 2 Robo-Brains here. And maybe the odd Protectron that makes their way over here. There's usually just the 2 Robo-Brains. And there you go. We can collect the caps if we so wish. Again, this guy here followed us over because they're usually out on the road over here. All right. They have nothing to do with the workshop itself. So there's our workshop over there. So we can go ahead and run up to the workshop if we so wish. We don't have to, just have to be within the area of the workshop. It's the same button that you would select to build in your camp. You just hold that down, claim our workshop like this, 25 caps. Now, if it's ever any more than 25 caps and you're on a public server, okay, what's going on there is because someone owned that workshop before you and they had built some things around. So just to give you an idea what that looks like, the most I ever paid for a workshop was about 55 caps. But there was about 2 or 3 turrets, there was some flooring, there was some other traps around, and again, you know, we're not talking about hundreds and hundreds of caps, just a little bit, few more caps there, just to give you an idea, just so if you guys are wondering. I can't, so we're going to go up here and collect from these guys instead. Yeah, those are some good stuff on them. Robots are good anyway. Look at that, 2 aluminum on that guy. Nice. Sweet. Alright, let's see what's next here, Gem. Alright, kill a Snallygaster 3. So many great spots we can find Snallygasters here and around the wasteland. Way up here, so there's only a 50% chance up here at Kitty Quarter Cabins. The other 50% chance will be rat scorpions. We have been having some pretty good luck up there lately, but again, it's not a 100% guarantee. Right down here in Charleston, with 2 Snallygasters that show up there. So one at the bridge right where you spawn in, and there'll be one around the corner a little bit further down, almost towards the Charleston Capitol building at the level 25 side, okay? We have the, triplets over here, the Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. So again, a little bit smaller area to kind of work with, and there's 3 of them. And usually they're glowing, but it's a pretty good spot. The triplets, I call them. Of course, we have the good old flooded train yard. There's at least 6 of them down here. Great spot for old Snallygasters there. All right, so we do need 3 of them. So let's pop in here to the Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. And we'll take care of them. Why not? Sure. We can do anything we want. All right. And again, just make sure you can see they're glowing there. Make sure we're crouched. And we're just going to get them right in the face. If I can hit them. 1990, baby. 1 shot, 1 kill. See you later. Have a nice life. Now, these guys are good as well. As you can see, they give you raw asbestos. Okay, so Snallygasters give you asbestos waste acid. These guys are great for that. Go up here and grab some other stuff here. So talking about asbestos, yeah, these Snallygasters here. Nice. Let's see, odd armor piece as well. All right, someone's slipper here. Can't pick it up. Let's see what's next here, Gem. Kill an Angler 3. So again, we're a little stuck with the Anglers. Just like the Gulpers, very few locations for these Anglers, okay? I will show you a 100% guaranteed spot for 3 of them up here, the Gnarled Shallows. So 100% guaranteed, 3 of them up here. The problem is because there's such few locations for Anglers to pop up, okay? This place is very popular, so if you're on public servers, you could be server hopping this like 12 times in order to get Anglers. Just 1 second here. Yeah, so you can be server hopping this at least 12 times just to get your 3 Anglers. It's quite something. Now, there should be 2 more as a little bit of a backup. You head straight north, okay? Not quite as far as the Myers Eye, like usually like in around this area here. Now the Anglers should be 2, maybe 3 of them up here, and I would use that as a little bit of a backup. But other than that, if you come here to Sunday Brothers Cabin, you have Moonshine Jamboree going on, okay, that event. Just be careful because the song they use is copyright. Yeah, usually a lot of Anglers, a lot of Gulpers, Fog Crawlers, and Ghouls show up for that one. And so many show up, there's just everyone be able to kind of fill their boots with their Anglers. Sometimes you will come across an Angler horde. It'll come up as like a little event, usually in around the Meyer area. So you can check that out if you so wish. This one, yeah. So again, that's what you can also try as well. So let's go up here to the Gnarled Shallows, and we'll take care of 3 Anglers here. Yeah, this one here is a little bit of a challenging one, especially for those of you on the public servers. We're going to head right down here, right to the east. Now, these guys will be submerged in the water. They'll have their little, kind of like their little lure sticking out of the water here. And as you get closer, they will pop out. Let's get our sneak on here. And just hit them as hard as you can, because they are a little tanky here. And that's kind of weird how he kind of moonwalked over there so quick like that. Alright, so don't forget your stuff here off these. So they have asbestos on them as well. So it's funny, Snallygasters and Anglers, they also have some great asbestos on them. Now this guy here closest to the tree, for me, he's usually the higher level guy. Alright. he'll have some good stuff on him as well, some adhesive. And then the third guy, we right around the corner right here, we can see his little lure sticking out. He's usually the low level guy. Let's lock and load here, Jim, before we come down on him. There we go. One shot, one kill with that guy. All right, and again, if we head due north, all right, right where that little mark, see the north there and that little marker, okay? That's where we'll find at least 2 of them up here. Sometimes a third one will pop up, but yeah, you guys can utilize that as like a little bit of a backup. All right, I think we have one more here. Big Nuka-Cola Cranberry too. All right, so let's head back to our camp here real quick, and we will talk about that. I saved that one for last because we didn't have a whole lot of luck looking for Cranberry there in the last time we were looking for it, which was just maybe about 3 or 4 days ago. All right, so we talk about the Nuka-Cola Collection here a lot on the channel. We do have, I believe, the OG one here. Yeah, this guy right here. So he will passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. He's got a Cranberry on him, so that's pretty awesome. And again, definitely worth their weight in gold. He usually goes on sale maybe once or twice a year. If we're lucky, 250, 500 atoms by himself. We can also buy him from Samuel down in Foundation for gold bullion, 1250 gold bullion for the. But you must have a cautious reputation with the settlers. All right, just a little FYI there. Another variation of that guy. If we go to our build menu, go down here to our resource tab. Right there, we'll go down to the Collectron area here. We do have this quantum version, all right, just like those candy machines up there. This guy came out during the season 11 scoreboard when Nuka World on Tour was first brand new. So if you're returning to the game, you haven't played for a while, so no, we have a lot of returning players to the game here lately. You might have this available to you. It's always good to kind of check. And again, he'll collect the odd Nuka-Cola product, the odd bottle, just like this OG one. But he'll also collect purified water and nuclear waste as well. But you guys have seen all 10 of my camps. I either have one or the other in it. And I'm telling you, these Nuka-Cola Collectrons, either one just saves you a whole whack of time. All right. Now, if I was asked a question the other day by a member there, if they have a Sanitron station out, right? So very similar to the camp that I have way up here in the Toxic Valley. I have a different type of Collectron out, but I have him selected to collect Nuka-Cola, all right? So basically, any Collectron you have, as long as you have them available to you, all you do is go to the little terminal right next to them, and you can select what it will collect. Now, let's say I want this guy to collect Christmas gifts or coal or what have you, or even electronic parts or what have you. He'll collect that stuff, but he'll also still collect the odd bottle of Nuka-Cola there as well. All right, so it's a good little mix, okay, instead of just that. But that's how you can kind of get around that instead of having to kind of change or scrap, your favorite Collectron because that goes with your camp. You can just go to the little terminal as long as you have that Collectron available to you, okay? You just can't choose whatever you want. You must be able to have the ability to build it on its own, all right? So just to let you know about that there. And of course, we did talk about Samuel right here in Foundation, okay? 1250 gold bullion, cautious reputation with the settlers, okay? And I believe someone had mentioned a few months ago that he is actually selling the quantum version one right now. So you guys can check that out if you so wish. So I do have a couple of videos, probably about 5 of them here in the channel. They are Nuka-Cola Cranberry locations. They're very short videos or standalone videos, I call them. And I have them in a little playlist. You can check them out here on the channel. That there, if you hit the playlist, they'll kind of just play one right after the other kind of deal. So you don't have to keep, clicking to the next one. So you can check those out as well. There is a new spot I did find out the last time 3 days ago when we had the same challenge. It's down here by Spruce Knob Lake. So let's pop in here. I was just kind of going around, and a lot of people in the comments will give me suggestions, and I do actually kind of go around and look for stuff after people suggest things to me and find out. So once when you spawn in here, we're not going to go to Spruce Lake itself. We're going to head right down this way. Now, you just be very careful because there's a queen. There's a Mylar queen in there in that lake. So just be very careful. We're actually going to go this way here to the south, right from where you spawn in. And there will be a little shack. What is going on here? I didn't even see these guys here. Unbelievable. All right. Yeah, these guys, there's quite a few of them. Anyway, there's a shack right there. Okay. Let's go over to that shack. All right. There's another little lake down here as well. And I didn't even know this Cranberry was down here. And there's a fella in here as well. You go after them, their engineer. Oh, it's not here today. It's not here. I was so excited to show you guys because it's like, oh, there's a Cranberry that spawns here, right here. It's usually right here next to the moonshine jug because I did test it a couple different times, but that is so funny. It's not even didn't even spawn in for me. Here I am on a private server. Happy birthday, Jim. Anyway, I'm just joking. Yeah, so anyway, you could try this spot out if you so wish. Let's go to another spot here. Wow. Wow. We'll go over here to the sludge work. So we'll go do our little routine here. That's why I saved this one here for last. Just because we may have a little bit of fast traveling involved here. Maybe some server hopping. Yeah, I know some of you had mentioned, some of my members had mentioned that that when they come across the cranberries, they put them in their stash box because sometimes they could be a little difficult to find. Now, there will be blood eagles here as well. We're going to shut our light off. You can go through that little fun house if you so wish. We're just going to make our way up here. And you can just kind of jump right up here like this. And the cranberries usually in this refrigerator, but unfortunately it's not there for us again today. That's fine. Let's go. So we picked it up last time in the kill box, so I doubt it's going to be there for us, but I'll still show you where it is you have to go here. Yeah, not good luck looking for these cranberries lately, but if I can at least show you the locations, then it's a win, you know what I mean? If I can help you guys.
Fucking hate everything.
Wow, watch your mouth there, but I'm just trying to make a video here. This is a PG YouTube channel here, somewhat. A lot of killing going on, but no swearing, you know. All right, so you can go to that little fun house there as well. We're just going to make our way to the second floor. But again, I doubt it's going to be here for us. There will be some guys in here. I'm just going to keep my light out so they don't see me. All right. And it's usually like right here. Okay, next to this foot locker. Oh, there's a high-powered magnet there. Nice. And again, it's not here. I don't see it around. It's good to kind of check around the flooring as well to see if it got knocked over in some way, but I don't see it here at all. That's fine. We will try Clancy Manor, because last time we were at Clancy Manor, there was one here for sure. Let's pop up here. We'll just try this one last one. And if it's not here, then I do have some cranberry on me, but I just want to show you a couple locations, and you can check out that little playlist here of the Nuka-Cola Cranberry. People sell Nuka-Cola Cranberry in their vending machines because they know they can be a little hard to find. So you can try other players' vending machines. So again, we're not going to bother with these cultists here. We're just going to work our way through. Again, it can get a little hairy here at times. We're going to make our way right to the second floor here, outside of the area. And the cranberry didn't spawn for us here again today. That's crazy, but it'll spawn right here. We saw it here just the other day. And I didn't even pick it up either. It's so odd sometimes. Alright, so again, it's getting a little hairy here, so let's head back where it's a little quieter. Let's head back down to our camp shore, Jim. I think I'm going to get, we'll just head down this way. And I don't want to engage them because that'll slow down or stop that count. Just run up this hill just because we can. Imagine we run into some more cultists up here. There's like a random group. A little outlawed group of cultists up here. Like, hey, where'd you come from? Yeah. Alright, so I show you guys a couple of great locations for your cranberries. And that's actually a really good deal. You know, if you see it, put it in your stash box. And that way there you have it. Alright, so 2 Nuka-Cola Cranberry here. Do I have Nuka-Cola Cranberry on me? Oh my lord. I think I might have some in the stash box. Yeah. Oh, my lordship. Wow. Wow, game. Get down to food and drink here. There we go. Get some backup, little backup supply here. And I suggest the same thing because it just saves you a whole whack of time for days like this, right? You just can't find it to save your life. Doesn't matter if you're on a private server or not. So let's drink our Nuka-Cola Cranberry. We'll just go down to our news section here. There we go. 2 for 2. Yeah. Unbelievable. I find sometimes, I don't know what it is, but when we have certain daily, weekly challenges, I find it's like extra hard to find stuff, even on these private servers, as if like they get rid of them. I don't know. I again, that's just my experience. I know I got nothing backing it up other than these videos, of course, but but yeah, right on. So we're done. We are done with the daily challenges here today. Nice. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here, Jimmy boy. The old birthday suit, anti-armor hunting, night vision, lever action rifle, plus 50% armor penetration, projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 100% faster movement speed while aiming, night vision, anti-armor explosive nimble, it's a hardened receiver, stabilized long barrel, aligned stock, long night vision scope, suppressor, and the hunting lever action paint, 213 damage, 45 ammo, and like most lever actions here in the game, there is no mod for the tube or magazine, whatever you want to call it. So there's only 5 capacity unless you have the Western Spirit, which is 7. All right. Perk cards here. Again, nothing real special with these. Typical the old-fashioned rifleman build, but I don't think we can call it like that anymore. Legendary perk cards. These don't change for me. They stay the same. And as you can see, they're all maxed out. Alright, good stuff. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMe, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan, Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Folz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.